you. So what is the Earth Charter? The Earth Charter is a document that was drafted in the 1990s through a highly participatory process. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay. And it is divided into 4 principles. I wish I could go into the document and explain it to everyone, but I'll read you the 4 pillars. So the first, which encompasses all of the Earth Charter document, is respect and care for the community of life. Then to expand on that principle, we can move on to principle 2 on ecological integrity. And we also have principle 3 on social and economic justice, and principle 4 on democracy, nonviolence, and peace. So as you can tell, since the 1990s, we have been working on this systemic view of life and sustainable development. The value added of the Earth Charter to the SDGs and all of our projects is that by thinking of the values and actionable principles, then we will not leave anyone behind as we are aiming to achieve the SDGs. We will not discriminate against minorities, we will think about the species, and we will move on towards a peaceful society. So I am part of the Earth Charter movement and the Earth Charter International Secretariat, which is located in Costa Rica. The mission of the Earth Charter International is to contribute to the transition of a sustainable ways of living on the planet, and we provide the guidance, education, and tools and inspiration on how to apply the principles. And we are not only doing this alone, this is a decentralized movement. We have a commission, we have affiliates and partners, which makes this a global movement. We have a young leaders program, as well as youth representatives, and we have volunteers all over the world. We also have endorsers. So if you're an organization, you can endorse as an organization and incorporate the principles of the Earth Charter into your projects, or you can endorse as an individual and incorporate it into your life, your studies, as you wish. Before starting, I wanted to mention that we have the privilege of having the Earth Charter mentioned in the Encyclical Laudato Si. So as some inspiration, I would like to read what Pope Francis included in the encyclical. He said, "The Earth Charter asked us to leave behind a period of self-destruction and make a new start, but we have not yet developed the universal awareness needed to achieve this. Here, I would echo that courageous challenge. As never before in history, common destiny beckons us to seek a new beginning. Let ours be a time to be remembered for life, the firm resolve to achieve sustainability, the quickening of the struggle for justice and peace, and the joyful celebration of life." So I really encourage you, if you have not read the Laudato Si or the Earth Charter, these are both beautiful documents that really put forth the values into ecological integrity. And as part of the Earth Charter initiative, some of our experts from the scientific and the religious field wrote some responses. So we have the book, The Voices of the Earth Charter Responding to the Laudato Si, which you can read for free on the virtual library. You just have to Google Earth Charter and Laudato Si. Okay, so in 2003, UNESCO issued a resolution on the Earth Charter where they invited the member states to use the Earth Charter as an ethical framework for education on sustainable development. To facilitate this, we have online courses, online certificate programs in English, Spanish, and Portuguese. And these are offered for educators, both in the non-formal and formal sector. So the next one coming up, each online certificate consists of 4 courses taught by university professors, and they are online, which facilitates the process of a global education network. Also, in the second picture, this was taken 2 weeks ago. The Ministry of Education in Costa Rica put together a group of 20 people this year, as well as a group of 20 people last year. They are educators in the public system, and they are taking a bimodal course through the Education Center of the Earth Charter. So here they come to our offices, which are located in the last primary forest in the Central Valley of Costa Rica. And they get to experience nature and how it can be used as a classroom. So it's a very cool experience to be able to host people to take courses both online and in person, because then you can just have the best of experiencing, but also networking on a global level. And then this specific group of people, they will go back. Right now they're in the online session of the course, and then they will come back together again at the end of the 5 weeks, and they will present their projects that they do locally or in their schools. And what I co-facilitate is the Leadership, Sustainability, and Ethics program, which is aimed at young leaders. So this is for people from the ages of 18 to 30, and it's a 10-week program online. It is also offered in English twice a year and once a year in Spanish. And we focus on the first 7 weeks on different topics, such as eco-literacy, systems thinking, big emphasis on ethics and leadership. And then during week 8, the young people in the group are able to plan a workshop that they will implement locally so that they can multiply the values of sustainability and education in their communities. And then during week 9, they will show those plans, and we work in smaller groups, receive feedback, and during week 10, the last week, they implement their workshops. At the end of the program, we all come together and hear about everyone's experience and debrief, and it was just a very nice experience because we can see how different groups react and just encourage each other to continue after. So after they have finished the course, LSE alumni are invited to become Earth Charter Young Leaders, and so through this, they commit to staying connected to us for at least 1 more year, and then continue performing workshops in their local communities, or also they can become a co-facilitator on the sustainability course. Right now I have 2 co-facilitators. One is Pendo from Kenya and Mohammed from Uganda. And it is just a very enriching experience to be able to facilitate from people from other places, not only give one perspective in the education for sustainable development world. And as you can see, this map is from the group that just started 2 weeks ago. So on this offering, we have 16 different nationalities represented, and it's really exciting because right now we're still meeting each other. We use discussion boards, and it's really great. So, sorry, I just briefly want to mention that we also have an app. It's called Mapting, and this was a collaboration with Sokai Kakai International. Through this, anyone can download it for free. You just choose your favorite SDG. You post a picture of an action that you are taking in a project, and it puts you on a map. And then if you choose, for example, SDG 4, it will tell you which Earth Charter principle it connects to. So it's a really cool way to both get to know the SDGs and get to know the Earth Charter. So you can visit mapting.org and come up to me. I have it on my phone, so I can show you all about it.
Thank you very much, Amanda. Appreciate it. Thank you. Great. Thank you very much. Our next speaker